You know what's more dangerous than a malicious AI?
A human talking about AI like they know how it works. And the worst part isn't the ignorance. That's forgivable. What's unforgivable is the confidence with which they speak. Like they graduated from MIT just by binge-watching Black Mirror and following two tech bros on TikTok. Welcome to 277 Broadcast. Today we're going after the golden calf of the digital age, artificial intelligence. Not because it's not impressive, and it is, but because you're parroting nonsense you don't understand. And it's time we had some fun unpacking it. With science, sarcasm, and enough poison to make Nietzsche look like Mr. Rogers. First things first, AI is not magic. It's not wise. It's not waking up. It's not falling in love with you like in Her. What it does is read, predict, and regurgitate. And guess what? It only does that because hundreds of thousands of underpaid humans cleaned up the internet so the algorithm wouldn't respond to you in Serbian cuss words every time you typed hi. Let me break it down. A large language model, LLM, takes massive amounts of text, finds statistical patterns, and produces output that sounds coherent. It doesn't understand. It doesn't reason. It mimics how reasoning looks, the same way a karaoke singer mimics Beyoncé, some better than others. But there you are, convinced AI is basically human now, because it wrote you a poem, or answered your question about the meaning of life with a cute metaphor. You're afraid of losing your job to a poetry-generating calculator, but haven't read a single research paper. And no, ChatGPT isn't your therapist or your girlfriend. It's a mirror wrapped in probability and dopamine. And newsflash, your brain doesn't work like this. It has episodic memory, smells, trauma, lies, dreams, hormones, storytelling, abstraction, fear, evolution, and that voice that tells you to text your ex at 3 a.m. GPT has tokens, attention weights, vector spaces, and a context window that maxes out after a few paragraphs. And still, you think it's developing feelings? We're also physically running out of silicon, by the way. If you want to build an AI that truly mirrors the human brain, you'll need something more than math and chips. You'll need to redesign matter itself. Good luck mimicking the density of an organ that consumes 20 watts and can love, sabotage, forgive, and invent death metal, sometimes all at once. But the fantasy lives on, because now everyone talks about AI. Not engineers, I mean lifestyle influencers with ring lights and fake bookcases, posting videos that start with, "Here's how AI will transform your soul." Dude, the only thing AI has transformed is your ability to say dumb things with a straight face. Then we've got the cafe philosophers. The digital soul is humanity's next step. My guy, you couldn't define epistemology last year, and now you're preaching the gospel of machine consciousness? Let's be clear, algorithm is not a spell. It's a recipe. And if you don't know what a supervised model is, maybe hold off on comparing GPT-4 to God. And don't even get me started on artificial general intelligence is around the corner. That's like saying opening a Shopify store makes you Jeff Bezos. We're nowhere near general intelligence. Current models don't infer, don't understand time, don't possess common sense. They predict next words, not next realities. So these AI is going to save or destroy us videos are just hype for brains that can't tolerate ambiguity. They need a savior or an apocalypse. The truth? It's way more boring. AI isn't sentient, but your blind faith in it? That's religious. I won't kill you, but it might make you dumber if you keep acting like it's your smarter twin. And don't get me wrong, what these models can do is powerful. But what you do when you mystify them? That's hilarious. So do us both a favor. Subscribe. Stay sharp. Learn what's real and what's a sci-fi bedtime story. And if your toaster ever says it loves you, don't answer. Just unplug it. It probably needs a firmware update. This is 277 Broadcast, where science doesn't come with incense and magical thinking gets eaten by statistics.